Welcome back to the Indiana Dynasty here on College Football Revamped. The Indiana Hoosiers have started out this season 1-1 and had our first Big Ten game last week. And now we are preparing for a very tough road game where we play USC for the first time in the Big Ten. But before getting into our matchup, let's look at the Big Ten game of the week. And it is Oregon, who is a top 10 team, versus UCLA. Both teams joined the Big Ten for the first time this season. They start out here in the first quarter. Here's Bo Nix going downfield. He finds his man Troy Franklin inside the 20-yard line, and it's a gain of 30 to open this game up. Inside the 5 now. Here's a handoff to Bucky Irving, and the Oregon Ducks are on the board first, and they will strike at 7-3 early. But Bo Nix getting into a little bit of trouble here in this game. Here is a interception to the left side for the first INT of the game. Then in the second, throw to the end zone to end the first half, and that one's intercepted as well. His second INT of the game. We move on to the third quarter. Nix in the pocket again, in the end zone, intercepted. I can't believe this. Bo Nix now, fourth quarter, another one. Make that number 6 on the game. Just a terrible outing here from the Ducks, but they still find themselves in the lead 7-3, and UCLA has a chance to win it here. Fourth and goal, under a minute to go, and it's a sack. So despite 6 interceptions, the Oregon Ducks hold on to win this game 7-3. A crazy game here to start Big Ten play for both teams. And wow, Oregon comes out on top. And Bo Nix, it's hilarious. He has so many years of eligibility, and he is finally a senior now in this game. So we are 0-1 in conference. Obviously, that will mark us as second to last in the conference so far. And USC is the number 3 team in the nation right now. And they have one of the most exciting freshman quarterbacks in Malachi Nelson. He is pretty mobile. He can throw the football down the field. He can do it all. He's going to develop into a nice young quarterback. But the biggest star on their team to start this season is true freshman running back Rod Lee Jr. He's averaging 7.2 yards per carry, 5 rushing touchdowns on the year. He already has an 80-yard run this season, and he is taking over as the starter. And he also is second on their team in receptions and yards so far. They also have Mario Williams, who scored 3 touchdowns, and Michael Jackson also scored 2 as well. Their defense isn't too shabby as well. They have 6 sacks total through the first 2 games. So we're going to play a good front here, and we're going to have to play at the Coliseum as well. So we already know this is going to be a tough matchup. In the first 2 games, we saw a lot of Bellissimo at quarterback. But what I'm going to be working to do is make sure we try to get our playmakers the ball. And I think Omar Cooper Jr. is going to need to get the ball more. We're going to also try to establish the run. But last game, we saw it. Bellissimo went 10 of 25 and only 125 yards passing. So in practice, we started to get Jacoby Ellis some reps just to get him going and make sure he's ready to go when his number needs to be called upon. I'm not saying that he's going to play today, but there is a chance that he could have some packages because he is more of a mobile quarterback. But in practice, he was looking pretty good throwing the football. There he hits Cam Shells open off of the line of scrimmage, off of press coverage. And we'll see. Maybe if both quarterbacks can play today, it might yield better results. So here we go on the road at USC at the Coliseum. Here is Omar Cooper Jr. to receive the opening kickoff. He takes it back to about the 20-yard line, and out comes this offense. Looking to recoup from that tough Big Ten loss last week versus Maryland. As Tagovailoa didn't even have a big day. It was really their running game, and there is the first pass of the game. Thomas Bailey gets a catch. And one thing I love to do is get these tight ends involved in this offense early. Bellissimo throws this time to the right side. It's Prince Njoku, a gain of 9 and a first down for the running back. Here's a read option this time. Bellissimo keeps it, and he fights forward. throwing the stiff arm. It's a gain of 5. I said, the last couple of games, Bellissimo isn't the most mobile quarterback, but he can run the football when called upon. 3rd and 5. Here's a throw to the right side, and this one's intercepted. And that one will be brought back and will be an interception by Prophet Brown. But take a look. Vaca Salsa was wide open, and it was just an overthrow and an easy interception there for Prophet Brown. And now USC takes back over on offense. Here comes Malachi Nelson in the pocket. This time throwing to the right side. This one's caught. It's Makai Lemon for a gain of 8. As now they're across the 50 already here. 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff. Rod Lee Jr. has some space and a good block downfield. Rod Lee to the 5, breaking a tackle, and he will be downed at the 1. A gain of 39 for the true freshman. We knew he'd be tough to stop in this one, and now they're at about the inch-yard line. 1st and goal, handoff. Rod Lee breaks the tackle. It's a touchdown. David Hardwick could not bring him down that time, and it is an early 7-0 lead. So here we go now. Here is Njoku. This time handoff, a gain of 6. And Njoku has run the football well when he's got carries, but we've been running a little read option. Here's Bellissimo. Looked like a busted play that time. He takes off himself to the right side, and it's a gain of 11. So now here we go. This time, this is offensive run, and that's Njoku. Loss of 1. Eric Gentry there for the tackle for loss. A manageable 2nd and 11. Back to Njoku. Handoff. Oh, he gets crushed in the hole. And it is a big-time hit by that USC defense, maybe setting a tone. It's 3rd and 7. Play action fake this time. Bellissimo throws, and that one incomplete. He was looking for Kilo Green, maybe in a tight window, but cannot make the throw. So here we go now. 1st and 10. As here's Malachi Nelson back onto the field after the punt. This is Rod Lee throwing a huge stiff arm down the sideline to the 40, 25, tackle at about the 32-yard line, and it's a big-time run. 3 for 94 for Rod Lee, and it's a 1st down run. So now here we go. Nelson. A quarterback keeper. He has it up the middle in a gain of 12 right there. And Nelson doing it with his legs that time. Nelson in real life transferred to Boise State, but he sticks around to USC in this sim. Here is Joyner with the catch out of the backfield. He picks up a gain of 5. And now it's going to be a 3rd and short. As here is Malachi Nelson in the pocket this time. Pressure, throwing across the middle. This is caught by Brown, and Raleek Brown is inside the 5, and USC is moving the ball quite nicely on their 2nd offensive possession. They're inside the 5. Here is Nelson in the pocket, throwing a wide open Lake McCree. It's a touchdown. A gain of 3 yards will be in for the touchdown. And he's 4-4 to start this game, and it's 14-0 USC. So here is Bellissimo rolling to the right side. He's going to take it himself and dive out of bounds for a gain of 8. And we knew this game would be tough versus the number 3 team in the land. We'll see if Bellissimo can make some good throws on this drive, as we're going to have to play keep up a lot in this game. Here is a read option. Bellissimo keeps it, and he has the 1st down. He's tackled down for a gain of 4. And it's a 1st down 4 of 28. 4 rushes for 28 yards for Bellissimo on the ground. Here he is in the pocket throwing to an open slant. That's Cam Shells for a gain of 11. Good throw, good route by Shells. So here's Bellissimo now. 5 wide receivers. This is Cunningham Jr. into the game now on offense. He makes a move and picks up a gain of 8. And Roy Cunningham Jr. scored for the first time in his career last episode. He's a weapon on both sides of the football. Here's a screen pass out to Prince Njoku, and he has the space and enough for a 1st down. And Prince Njoku can run the ball and catch the ball too. And now here is Marvin Ornis into the game. Here he picks up a gain of 2. He's already got a touchdown to his name so far in his career. And now it's 3rd and 8. Bellissimo throws to the right side. Omar Cooper Jr. And he has it in his hands and cannot hold on. And that was just an open man and just a wide open drop. It's a first down catch for sure. 4th and 8. We line up to go for it here. Bellissimo in the pocket. Throws deep to Cam. Shells. Intercepted. And that's the second INT of the game here for Bellissimo. And I'm not sure it's really his fault. It'll just be pretty much a long punt. But, wow, Omar Cooper Jr. dropping that first down really hurt us. Here's Mario Williams with a catch to open the next drive, and that is a gain of 15 yards and a first down here for the USC offense. Throwing to the flats this time. It's Raleek Brown who's got it for a gain of 8. And USC putting together a couple of nice drives here to open this game. We haven't been able to stop them at all. Here's Rod Lee breaking off a tackle from David Hardwick, who is our best tackler, by the way, and he picks up a gain of 8. And so far, Rod Lee Jr. is over 100 yards, 116 to be exact. And the true freshman's putting on a clinic. Here's Nelson trying to scramble. It's a sack. And it's number 98. That's going to be Joshua Cook, the sophomore, getting to the quarterback. It's going to also be like a loss of a half yard, so not a big sack right there. But they eventually get it to a 3rd and 9. Here is Nelson in the pocket. This time, waiting, throwing across the middle of the field. It's Mario Williams going up and getting it with one hand. I think so far this half, this shows the difference in athletes that USC has and right now that Indiana has. Here's Nelson this time, running the option, pitching out to Rod Lee, and he will fight for the first down. Oh, it looked like he was short, and they gave it to him. That was David Hardwick Jr. on the tackle. Weird collision right there. Here's Joyner in the game. This time, good cut up the middle, and he's tackled inside the 5, down at maybe the 2, maybe the 1. For his first carry of the game, it goes for 14 yards. Rod Lee Jr. checks back in. Nelson gives to him. He breaks a tackle, and a good stop right there. It's Hardwick who prevents the touchdown right there. And we back him up all the way to the 4-yard line, by the way. It's 3rd and goal. Handoff. Rod Lee, untouched. Touchdown. USC is up 21-0. Wow. And this is a big, big time lead for USC at home in front of this home crowd. It looks like a sold-out crowd as well. Here's Omar Cooper Jr. back to receive the kickoff. He makes 2-man miss. He's off to the races. Makes 1 miss. Another one. Omar Cooper Jr. He will return it for a touchdown. Indiana's on the board by way of special teams, and Omar Cooper Jr., who dropped that big first down earlier, makes up for it right there. So here's Quentin Nelson back out on field. He throws across the middle. That is going to be caught for a gain of 10. Is now, I just said Malachi Nelson. I said Quentin Nelson. Here's a handoff to Raleek Brown, breaking a tackle. And that will be a gain of 2. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. USC is pretty much moving the ball at will versus our defense. Rod Lee gets another carry to the left side, throwing a stiff arm. He's out of bounds. That one will stop the clock. And now they're close to the 50 now. Malachi in the pocket. Wide receiver screen called. It's Lemon again. It's a gain of 14. I don't know how we stop this offense. We are throwing blitzes at them, zone blitzes, man blitzes, no matter what. It's not working. Here is Lee Jr. breaking a tackle, and he finds some space. Untouched. Touchdown. 39 yards. He didn't even break a tackle. It looked like he did. But he goes for 40, and that's another big-time touchdown run by Rod Lee Jr., the freshman. Here is Omar Cooper, though, on the next drive. Next kick return, I should say, picks up a gain of 42. Gives us pretty good field position before halftime, as here's Bellissimo back out onto the field, throwing this one on the run. It's Prince Anjoku breaking a tackle, and he picks up the first down. We're across the 50. I just want to get some points on the board right here. Hurrying it up to the line now. A little hurry-up offense trying to preserve this clock. Play action fake. Bellissimo dumps it off to Jackson Vega, the backup tight end. And he picks up a gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 7. Bellissimo throws an open Cam Shells. That's a good find right there, and a gain of 15 yards for the first down. First and 10 now. At about the 31-yard line, Bellissimo throws across the middle. That's Prince Njoku. And we will burn our first timeout right there. The clock stops at 32 seconds. 2nd and 4 now. Bellissimo rolling to the right side. He had a man across the middle, but he dumps it off right here. And it's Thomas Bailey with a nice catch for 11 yards and a first down. Pretty impressive drive here by Indiana. Bellissimo in the pocket. He throws to the end zone looking for Bailey, and that one maybe just a bit underthrown. Wanted to be thrown to the back pylon right there, but it falls to the ground now. 2nd and 10, a throw across the middle. Omar Cooper fights forward, and he gets down at the 1. We almost got him his first touchdown of this series, at least catching the football, and his 1st and goal. Read option, Bellissimo trying to fight for the end zone, and we had to call a timeout there. And now we bring it to an eventual 3rd and goal. Can we get points before half? Here's Bellissimo now. He's going to throw it here. He throws across the middle. This one's caught. It's Kilo Green with the catch. And he held on to that one in traffic. And that's an excellent throw by Bellissimo. Back hip. It's a nice catch. And we bring this within 2 scores. Going into halftime, 28-14. So here we go. A whole half of football remaining, but we have at least brought this within 2 scores. It's a manageable lead here. Here is a handoff on the draw play. Rodley Jr., his shortest run of the game, believe it or not, 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Malachi Nelson. Option keeper. He's got space and speed. He gets to about the 50-yard line for a gain of 23 yards and a first down. He's even got 40 yards rushing to his name. Here is Nelson now handing off to the true freshman, Rodley Jr., and he picks up about a gain of 8. Rodley Jr. came into this game ranked number 3 in the Heisman rankings so far as a true freshman through 2 games. That's incredible. As Michael Jackson converts there on the first down, and he's going to probably be elevated after this game. He's over 200 yards rushing. Here is Nelson throwing to the sideline. That one's almost intercepted. And Asante Lewis, the second, almost had that interception for our defense. 3rd and 6, wide receiver screen again. It's Lemon fighting forward, and E.J. McMacklin was there for the tackle. It's a gain of 4. He needed 6. And USC brings in their kicker, and the long field goal hits off of the upright and goes through. It's 31-14, a 17-point lead here for USC. Read option this time, pitching it out to Omar Cooper Jr., and that's a loss of 1, and Cooper is shaken up on that play. After he was tackled in the backfield, it's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Play action fake again. Bellissimo throws, and this one's intercepted. USC goes the other way. A broken tackle to the 5. Tackle down at the 2. Let's just take a look at this. It was supposed to be a wheel route at first, but then an in cut, a very late in cut, threw that throw off because Vaca Sao had it at the top of the route right there, but we threw it right before he cut, and I think the anticipation of that route threw the ball inside, but we wanted that thrown as a wheel route, and now they have it at the 2. Here is Malachi Nelson, wide open Mario Williams. It's easy, a 2-yard touchdown pass. He only has 1 incompletion today, and USC just continues to pour it on here. It's now 45-14 late in this 3rd quarter. Here is a screen pass called and a quick sack here for USC. And Bellissimo, after that hit, actually gets taken out of the game. Here comes Jacoby Ellis. This is a blowout now, so I want to get Ellis some playing time here as this game seems out of reach. Here's a play action this time. Ellis getting out of the pocket, and this is what he does well. He can run the football. He's got 9 right there for the first play of his game. Now 3rd and 6. This is Ellis. Nobody to throw it to. Pump fakes. He draws the linebacker and dumps it off to Kilo Green for a gain of 16 yards and a first down. Good throw by Ellis. Here's another one. This is Roy Cunningham Jr., and he gets a catch out of the backfield and picks up about a gain of 14. More hurry-up offense, though, for Indiana as we are in hurry-up mode. Roy Cunningham up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, only picks up a gain of 4 right there. But Ellis now on Prince Njoku checks into the game actually. Play action this time to Cam Shells. A wide open Thomas Bailey, and he gets about a gain of 16. Good play design right there. And he's got his third catch of the game. His third quarter winds down now. Now in the field goal range. Play action fake this time. Pressure right up the middle right away. And he gets it away to Thomas Bailey, who picks up a gain of 8. Bailey is going to have to turn into our security blanket. And I'm going to figure out ways to get him the ball more, especially for like first down throws. And there's another one. Prince Njoku, a gain of 3. 6 receptions for him as well. He's been catching the ball pretty well in the backfield. We enter the fourth quarter, 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw. Intercepted! USC has it again. It's Worthy this time. He gets run down by Ellis. And what's crazy about that is that he knew we were going there. That was a quick read, quick throw, and they still jump it. 45-14, and USC has possession. And they are in full control here. Here's Malachi Nelson throwing short to Raleek Brown, and that one will be a gain of 11. Even ran over Roy Cunningham at the end of that play. And now Nelson inside of field goal range. Handoff to Joyner. They pulled Rod Lee out of the game. They put in the backup running back here, Quentin Joyner, and he picks up a gain of 12 on that carry. Here is Peterson, the third string running back. He throws off a defender and picks up a gain of 5. And Amarian Peterson gets in to get some playing time here for USC. 3rd and 5, a throw across the middle. It's going to be Branch, and Zachariah Branch gets inside the 5. I was wondering when we would say his name. That's his first catch of the evening. It's 1st and goal. This time Nelson throwing. It's Mario Williams, touchdown catch number 2. Both of them from 2 yards out as well. And USC put a 50-burger on Indiana today. So here's Jacoby Ellis. One more drive remaining in this game here for the offense. That's Vaca Sau for a gain of 5. 2nd and 2 now. Here is Ellis throwing across the middle. He's got an open Kilo Green who can't hold on. That was a good throw by Ellis, but Kilo drops it. 3rd and 2. Ellis throwing across the middle. This is Roy Cunningham. A gain of 24 across the 50, and he's got 3 for 48. You know, I think the challenge is really figuring out ways to get these guys open, because every team that we play is just going to be rated higher than us. They're going to have better athletes. So figuring that out. Here's a throw on the run. That's a nice throw to Thomas Bailey, who's got it for a gain of 28 yards away from the pressure, and he gets rid of it, and that's a perfect throw. As here is Ellis now. Handoff. This is Cunningham up the middle, and he gets a gain of 3. Now we're inside the 10-yard line. Ellis, 3rd and 7. He is in the pocket, throwing short. It's Roy Cunningham, and he only gets 3. It's 4th and 4. We have to go for it here. This is the game. 52-14, nothing to lose at this point. Here's a throw across the middle, and Cam Shells has it in his hands, and he can't hold on, and that will be the ball game. Probably heard footsteps right there, but he just drops it. USC hands it to the Indiana Hoosiers, 52-14. A really, really bad loss, but I had very low expectations on this game. But Bellissimo, he didn't have a bad game, 13 of 20. 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Jacoby Ellis, though, was impressive when he came in. Obviously, the 1 interception was just a great play by the defense, but he went 10 of 14. Like, he was pretty accurate. 71% completion percentage. He was making some really good throws. Bellissimo ran well, but I think that if we had those plays designed for Jacoby Ellis, that would be like 40 yards rushing, not 30 yards. I think Ellis has a little bit more speed than Bellissimo has. But we did a good job of spreading the football out. It's just a matter of execution. We need to be able to throw these balls accurately, get it there on time, on target, because that first interception by Bellissimo, that was just a bad throw. Like, it was inaccurate, and that's when those games are lost. I mean, especially in close games, especially early close games, if we get down early, it's going to be tough for us to come back. We just don't have the playmakers on defense yet to force turnovers, and we can't really rely on our offense to kind of bring us back in games and stay, up with teams, especially the USCs of the world, the ones that put up, 50 points a game. They're literally averaging 50 points a game right now. And Malachi Nelson, 17 of 18 in that game as well. So we are 1-2, and we have 2 more non-conference games left. The first is Coastal Carolina, and then we play Louisiana Tech during Week 8. But this is our last game before the bye week here at Week 5. So this will be a nice break in the action. Then we will talk about recruits. So next episode will be Coastal Carolina as we play them and we return home. But I think there's a question, who do we play at quarterback? And there is a chance that we could be starting Jacoby Ellis, because I like what I saw from him during those last, 5 minutes of the game. And I think we can build off of that a little bit. So we'll see what happens next episode as we play Coastal Carolina. They are 0-2. We are 1-2. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.